Hey guys, right in here, I don't really normally do reaction videos or things like that because my reactions are honestly pretty bland. I don't overreact like a lot of people do. Unless I'm actually hyped, then I get hyped, but nothing like extraordinary, you know. Anyways, Byleth got announced for Smash and I felt that this was super channel relevant, so I figured why not do like a tiny reaction video. I don't know, this could be, oh my god, this video is 40 minutes long. Okay, I'll probably try to do some editing, but for the most part, it's just gonna be me reacting to it. Am I excited for this? Kinda. I don't really play Smash too much. It's not my type of preferred fighting game. I know a lot of people are looking forward to Dante, and while I love the Devil May Cry series, it's just one of my favorites ever, I don't mind Dante not being in here, because Dante is in fucking everything. Like, I shit you not. He is in everything. He is in Marvel vs. Capcom. He's in Cross Zone. He's in so many different games. He does not need to be in more things. As much as I would want him, and I also feel like, and this may just be my fighting game bias coming out, he would never be as fun as he was in Marvel vs. Capcom. He would be cool to see, but he would never be quite to that level at which it would be the same or anywhere near the same. But still, seeing Dante in Smash would have been cool. But, you know, this is what I want. Okay, let's just start watching this. I have not seen any of this so far. Apparently there was also 3 Houses DLC or something announced. I don't know. I have the season pass, so it doesn't matter. And the LP's over, but... Oh, it's this cutscene. Don't worry, I'm not going to be giving you guys spoilers for 3 Houses.
The time has finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharat upon our enemies!
Yo, Sothis, I died again. It's rewind time.
What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void.
It's not my fault.
In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die? I thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet...
Wow, this is really close.
There is no other choice.
You'll have to go to Smash.
Join Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
That's a very solid. Oh, that's awesome, actually.
So joining Smash consumes even the darkness itself!
There he is. Oh, I can't wait to listen to these soundtracks. Oh, there's Edelgard in the background. He's beating the shit out of Kron. Oh, there's our boys. What? Oh. It's just versus all the other sword characters.
So you return, and sooner than expected.
So this I
see.
fucking suck at
Too
fighting
many
games.
swordsmen are there? And you wield the sword as
Hold
well?
on, I normally
do?
don't rewind, but what did she just say what I think she said?
Sooner than expected. I see. Too many swordsmen are there? And you wield the sword as well? What will you do?
Too many swordsmen. Oh my god. Sakurai's just hitting them in the face.
So that is how you plan to win the day? So be it. I reward your cleverness this time.
I have boobs now. I can win Sothis. Oh my god, do they get... Wait, what is this? They can just use the relic
How is
weapons?
this?
Oh my... Wait, what? Is this a different skin? I don't understand. It's just like,
Of
what
anyone,
the hell?
you should be able to handle the hero's relics. With Arid Fire, strike with superior reach. Use Amir's overwhelming power.
That thing
Unleash
hurts.
the blinding speed of Failnaught. along with the sword of the creator. Each
Oh my-
weapon matches a direction.
Oh, I see. For a second, I thought that was a weapon triangle. Oh, that is literally
Your
the...
will and mine be now as one.
Okay, what's the smash look like?
To you, both sides of time are revealed. Through smash, show
That
the
was
world.
actually a really boring final smash. It was cool seeing Sophis, like, animated in the background, but that looked really boring. But anyways, time to listen to 30 minutes of Sakurai telling us about what Fire Emblem... Oh yeah, he's converted. Friendship with Smash over. He's only Fire Emblem
Yes,
now.
there you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle. Fire Emblem Three Houses was released just last summer, so it's still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This release is planned for January 28th. You'll have instant access if you have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass, and it will also be available for purchase individually.
I will have to buy this and make a dumb video about it.
In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things. When we talk about tactical games of that era, there were lots of ones in which you command tanks, aircrafts, and so on. But Fire Emblem was unique because each unit was a specific character, sort of like in role-playing games.
Yep. So it made it special. I mean, there was also Langrisser, but
Plus,
that didn't
something
take
made
off.
it stand out from other Nintendo products. Characters could permanently die. That's pretty direct language though, so perhaps we should just say they're sleeping with the fishes. But really, if a character fell in battle, you'd lose that unit. They'd be gone and you couldn't use them again.
It's one thing I wonder, like, would Three Houses have done half as
Recent
good if we
entries
didn't
in
have the
series
time rewind
maintain this
mechanic?
concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you. But a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak.
Because I think about it a lot, actually.
In the older games, your
Oh,
units would really
yeah.
be gone, never to be mentioned again. Scary.
Counter move reflects the series battle system.
And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series.
Yeah?
People who aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many? Well, if you include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions
are-
Sharp FE, and
Wait,
Fire
hold
Emblem
on.
Warriors, then it
They're
comes out to
including
17
Fire
games.
Emblem Heroes
Let's
as
try
a
saying them
mainline
in
FE
Fire
game?
Emblem Can You Say It challenge?
What?
I'll give it a try.
I mean, I don't have a like an issue, but what? I swear to God, if they count Fire Emblem Warriors, I'm firing Sakurai from here. Oh, there's the best one. There's those two I can't play because they're too boring. There's 13.
There you go, 17.
I almost forgot Echoes existed for a second.
So you saw how I was counting in a weird way, right? I was counting in binary. This is 0. Fold this here and you get
It's
1.
just Sakurai being
then you get
goofy.
2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you get 16.
Damn,
Add
I could
1, you
listen to
get
2
17.
hours of Sakurai telling me about
Awesome,
dumb
isn't it?
bullshit I don't understand.
You can actually count up to 31 on one hand. And if you use both hands, you can count all the way up
What is
to
this lesson?
1023. If you've given up counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go.
Alright.
What is Fire Emblem Three Houses? In Japanese, the male version of the main character is called Bereto, and the female version is called Beresu. In
Bereto?
English, they share the same name, Byleth.
Beresu?
Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses. Once you've chosen a house, you guide them through their school life, and, well, you end up fighting the other houses. After a certain incident, 5 years pass, and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle
Okay,
against the
I
other
guess I was
houses
just a
in their
crazy
region.
person for thinking that the
It's a
time
very
skip
sad
was
game
something
in
that
which
they
your
would
former allies become enemies,
want to
turn hostile,
hide.
and try to kill you.
I guess I'm
To
just a
understand
crazy
the
person for
concept of
thinking
Fire
that.
Emblem Three Houses,
Apparently,
I
it's
played
the
an
main
early
draw of the
version
game.
before its release.
Alright, Sakurai,
go.
show me how do Byleth, or Nox as we know him.
So, this is our new fighter, Byleth. Sadly, they're lacking in mobility. It's maybe a bit better than Robin's, but that's about all you can say for them. Those are
Bullshit.
not
He
their
runs around the
strong
school
point
at the
either.
speed of
Their
sound.
grab lacks range. But actually, you could say that they're distance demon.
Okay, that actually makes sense for the fighting style.
The
He's very
hero's
much a
relic they
zoner.
use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem 3 houses.
That's a cool way to
They
do
look
it.
like bones, and there's a reason for that.
But it's plot spoilers.
First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses for upward inputs, the Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's default weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks, such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip. They
Okay,
also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves.
got it. It's kind of his main
For
weapon.
their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in
It's a
the air.
two-hit attack. Okay.
For their up air attack, they'll wave the whip sword overhead.
Oh my
The
god.
hit detection for this attack lasts for a relatively long time. The up special
That's
move
gonna
is
get
really
annoying.
something. The sword extends like this, allowing you to do things like this.
Ooh. Oh shit, that actually looks really
It was
fun to mess
pretty
with.
terrifying how I knocked him into the air.
That's a
with that
damn
attack.
good
And
anti-air
in
right there.
addition,
Oh my god.
you can do awful things like this.
Finally
That
a
said,
character
you'll
I
launch
can get back
opponents
up on the
upward
stage
until their
with.
damage reaches a certain percentage. Exceed that percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've
Wait,
already
do we
shown
start
this,
losing
but you
health
can
when we
also
use other
it to
people's
latch
relic
onto edges.
weapons?
So that's the up special. Now for the sideways inputs. This is
Alright.
Ereblar, the same name as the weapon from Celtic mythology. First, we'll go through the forward and back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach. Like so.
Okay. Never really said it, but Dimitri's spear sounds
Marth's
like an
air
energy
attack keeps
bar.
opponents in check too, right? If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it. Next,
Okay.
the side smash attack. This also has a long range. It'll connect even from here.
Throw him up on that tent. Get wrecked, Marth.
Also, if you add an upward tilt, it will be stronger.
Alright.
And if you've
I
knocked
see.
an opponent down, the side attack won't hit unless you add a downward tilt to aim for them. By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful. The shaft part is weaker,
Fair enough.
so it's not suited to close combat.
It's a distance
It
weapon.
won't deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a rule, you want to hit with the blade part aimed upward. Or downward in this case.
Oh, it's an OTG.
Next, the side special.
Okay.
Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance,
Oh
it'll
my
still
god.
hit.
That's insanity. They really went all in with just making him the zoning monster.
Actually, you can do a smash attack to charge forward a little, like this. But as you'd expect, it can be easily shielded, so be careful. Use it in midair and you'll carve up a large area.
I feel like all the Fire Emblem characters are so
Returning
connected
to, the
to
side
each
air
other.
attacks from earlier, they have great horizontal reach, but they lack verticality.
And then like Byleth and Korn feel like
So
aliens.
this complements it well. Although you'll be vulnerable when you land. Now, for the downward inputs.
Okay.
For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir. It's named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic myth. First, the down air attack. It really is strong.
I see.
You can try for a meteor effect with this attack.
I don't know what that means.
Next is the down smash attack. A heavy swing of the axe back and forth. As you can see, it has a great deal of launch power.
Guessing
And
that
for the
just
down
means it's
special,
it knocks them down to the
Byleth
ground.
channels all their energy into a devastating strike. It's a bold move, similar to the Falcon Punch, but here's what makes it different. When
Oh, I
readying
hear
the
the
move,
soundtrack
there's a
in the
super
background.
armor effect,
Oh, of course it would have super armor. That's such an Aelgard
which
thing.
allows you to withstand an attack. Just so you know, if you execute a Falcon Punch at about the same time, it plays out
Wow.
like this.
Okay.
It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch, but due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage. Unless you get grabbed.
Just like a real. Well,
Another
I don't say
notable
real fighting
aspect
game,
is
but
that
just
it
like
lets you
most
pass
fighting
through
games.
platforms. While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area.
Ooh, that can be
It
tricky.
won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack.
Imagine doing that.
Also,
You
you can
charge that
turn
up
around
next to
during
someone
the
on a platform, you drop through the platform,
The
and then
swing
you
takes a
grab
while.
them with the sword instead.
So if an opponent runs
Well, actually, no,
behind
you have to
during
commit
the
to
move,
it.
you can quickly change direction. Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents.
Oh, it hits behind you too. Okay.
Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little. It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them. By the way, earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters.
Yeah.
It hits with that much power in a single attack. Counters can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks like this could just get you hit.
Yeah, I remember
counter
talking
after
about it.
counter.
I'm like, oh, cool, people in this game have parries. Like, they're not parries or
Next,
counters.
you have
It's
the neutral
different
moves.
things. I was like,
The bow
Jesus,
you
calm
use
down.
is called Failnaught, which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the
Oh,
Round
that's the
Table.
one I've been using.
It only appears in a few neutral moves. You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar to a move.
I have
of
never
Pit
seen
and other
Claude do
fighters like
that.
it lets you spin the weapon around. It's also easy to create certain combos with it.
Claude, why didn't you do that shit at close range?
And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow. It seems pretty straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow.
If they're in the air, you do more damage.
First,
Please
the
say
biggest
that.
difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready.
Oh.
You
No, never
can't
mind.
release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button. You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point.
So many
but
maps here. We have outside and we have
holding
the
the
cafeteria for
you'll
some
unleash
reason.
a
Why do we have the
powerful arrow
cafeteria as a
that looks
map?
like a beam of light.
Or this isn't the
You
cafeteria,
can
sorry.
perform
This is
move
like
by keeping
the
button
study
held
hall.
down. You charge up power like so. Charge a bit
I
more.
don't know what this
and
room
then
is,
fire.
honestly.
But
Dining
again,
hall?
you'll need to take care when using this move. For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it. Not even with the shield button. In other words, you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible. Once you've entered the stand, you won't be able to do anything.
Yikes.
Which means it's quite the risky attack to use against fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a
Byleth, you
long-range
need to
move,
take down Fox and
letting you deal
CQC,
a sudden blow
apparently.
to opponents. So you need to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the
Oh
original
my
game, there's
God,
move
that
called
is a
Ruptured Heaven.
mouthful.
This is an enhanced version.
Final Smash name also has some spoilers in it, but you know, whatever. Doesn't make any sense unless you play the game.
As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and launch an attack together.
So the funny thing is, I keep switching between Sothis and Sothis. Like, I do it all LP. People have been, like, getting on me lately for saying it
Now,
a
let's
different
talk
way.
about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female.
Oh, I see.
However, the third, fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent of the
cool.
house leaders.
I really
Those of you who
appreciate
played the
that.
original game will of course understand what I'm referring to.
Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5.
The sixth color is based on Sothis, who you just saw earlier.
Oh, that's a good color, actually.
And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Did we
Spoilers.
see this variation in the final Smash?
Garreg Mach Monastery.
Next, I'll introduce the stage. For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Garreg Mach Monastery. This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge, and cathedral. All in
Oh,
one
I get it.
stage. It's
Ray
the
is not
type of
gonna be
stage
happy about that
rotates
last
through
one.
Different areas, such as these four. Let me introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas. The first area is the marketplace.
I see,
I
yep,
think this is where a
Dimitri,
lot of
Dedu, and
people
Ingrid
come to
back
do their
there.
shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the Blue Lion's house, Dimitri, Dedu, and Ingrid. Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king. He had quite a difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate
Wow,
one.
okay, yeah, we're just skipping this.
There are
we're
vendors on
just
either side.
skipping the spoiler
In the
part.
original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but
Don't do
here
that.
you can
Anna's
break
gonna
them,
get
you see.
pissed. She has stocks in that house. Don't do
if
that.
you do break them, the stage will expand to the left and right.
Oh, that's actually kind of neat.
I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the back,
Oh my
you can see
God.
the gatekeeper. You often pass through this area in Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when
What?
it seems like you've come to a stop, you'll come crashing back down.
Oh.
You've broken through the ceiling and slammed into the
Edelgard,
building.
Petra, and Dorothea.
And the guests in the reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note, it's not spelled Edelgard. They're from the Adressian Empire, and as such, they embrace their military might. Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down.
Don't do
However,
that. Zed
violence
is gonna
can't
kick my
actually
ass
reach
if I
it,
break the
even though it's
chandeliers
their
again.
stage. You can reach it with other fighters, though. So, it's nice if you can work your way up there by getting lucky and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go, I made it. And you can knock it down. Also, you can break this table. Like so.
Good to know.
Just like the sign that reads Fudin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage, it can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range.
Okay.
Next up, the bridge. The camera rotates 90 degrees.
I do have to be
creating
kind of
this long
honest,
area.
though. Even though I'm happy to
very
see
wide
these
indeed.
characters, these maps are really boring. Like, maybe it's just because I've stared at
It's
Garreg
similar
Mach
to the
for
bridge
so
of Elden
long,
Stage.
but...
The guests are from the
Oh,
Golden Deer,
yeah.
Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence. They belong to the Leicester Alliance.
I totally say that wrong the whole game, but who cares?
Because it's an alliance of many noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members. And Claude is the sharpest of the bunch. Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the 4th title in the Fire Emblem series. I
Yep.
guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the Pegasus Knight is busy training. As for the bridge's design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple.
It is a bridge.
You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen. You could also say it's a place where the fail knot really shines, and in this sense, I think it suits the golden deer perfectly.
I wish we had more stages like Terry's. Terry's stage was fun.
The last area is the cathedral,
Oh, of course.
only with some platforms.
You have one
can
for
pass
every
through.
route. That's cool.
The guests appearing in the cathedral are Sedith, Flayn, and Rhea. There's Sedith, who appears to have an extremely strong bond with his sister, Flayn. She seems to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem Three Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities. I feel that Flayn might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that. This is a simple area of the stage. All it has are these platforms. Being the last area, it may be a place where some intense battles will be waged. It'll cycle through each location in about 2.5 minutes.
Although, to be honest, location-wise, I don't think there's a whole lot of interesting places.
Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists
Oh, yeah, is
throughout
this
the
just
ages.
them playing the video
That'll
game?
give us precisely 5 players per side. Alright, here we go, Joker.
Is this a new thing?
Joker! And Hero!
They're just throwing away all these
Gee, we really
characters so
made
they
a
can
lot,
get
huh?
to...
Banjo! By now, I think you know what I'm doing.
Robin's like, why is
But
everyone
basically,
around me
I'm
killing
trying to defeat all
themselves?
5 opponents.
I'm so
just to
confused.
Professor Two. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on.
Guys, I know I'm scary, but you don't
It's
all
not
have to
gonna
run
land that
around
easily.
and just murder yourselves. You could just surrender. It's
Oh,
fine.
this is bad. And again.
Go
I better keep my
Sakurai!
distance.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll
skip
use
forward.
This chance to attack.
Songs collection. Please tell me there's blue skies in the battle. I swear
Now,
to
about the
God.
additional music. Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration.
Yeah, blue skies in the battle.
11 songs are being added.
They also have the Edge of Dawn, of course.
This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English.
I don't know what the final
I
theme
hope
is
you'll
called.
enjoy
I
these
don't
as well.
remember.
We're also adding in a new spirit board.
Oh,
It includes the house leaders among some of the other popular characters.
That's some interesting art. Is that their heroes art? I don't know.
Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new classic mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history.
What does that mean?
The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that.
Ooh, okay, I'm excited for that, whatever that is.
Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
Oh. It's gonna be a Dante costume, isn't it? What the hell? We couldn't actually get Dante, so... Oh my god! Altair, you for real? That's awesome, actually. That is super cool. I hardly ever really talk about it, but I'm a pretty decently big Assassin's Creed fan. I have a big poster behind me. Oh god. I have no comment about this one. I don't know how these things are still relevant. Yo, Mega Man X. The best versions of the Mega Man games. X Gunner. That's pretty cool. I never use Mii Fighters though, because they look like ugly little gremlins. Battle Network. I've only played like one Battle Network game, but those games are super fun. Cuphead. Oh no. Oh, that's a Mii Fighter. Or wait, is this an actual announcement? It looks like a Mii Fighter. Oh, it's a gunner. Okay. I never played Cuphead before. It's always been something I wanted to play with like a friend in co-op, but I've never just had the chance to do so. that it? I think that's it. I love how the costumes are literally 75 cents.
This time, we're releasing a Cuphead costume.
Okay, yes. I know
It's called
Sakurai.
Samus. Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Hold on, what?
The color palette for Dark Samus.
Oh
is pretty
shit,
good,
Dark
doesn't it?
Samus amiibo and
Dark
a Richter.
Samus
Oh,
and
I need to
Richter
buy both
planned
of
for
those.
release on Friday,
I need to
January
own both
17th.
of those. When do they come out? They come out tomorrow? I don't have any money. Sakurai, I swear to God.
And now, with the addition of Byleth, the Fighter's Pass is finally
Oh.
complete.
So that's
The
the end of
lineup
everything.
was Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and Byleth.
That's actually surprising. I am excited for 4 out of those 5. I've
From more
never
than
played a
70
Banjo-Kazooie
fighters,
game
only
before.
5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. Or their movements a little different. Instead, we trust on Twitter and support it.
And that's pretty much it. You know, as a bonus, why don't we go ahead and check out the, before I do this,
It will be
my thoughts
stronger.
on this whole thing, you know, as Byleth
Time has
being in
finally
Smash.
come.
I think it's pretty cool. It's a bit of a... It's not as wild as some of the other guesses. Like, honestly, even though I'm a Fire Emblem fan, I would have preferred it to be someone more out there. I'm happy because it's like it's a character I like, but at the same time, with how far they've been pulling from, I could have hoped for anything, you know? They've been making some really good choices in what characters are adding to this game, and I feel like they could have added something else, you know? I would have... They're picking from a lot of relevant games, I guess I should say. Like, you wouldn't expect to see something weird in there. But if I got to choose, I would add Saber to Smash from Fate, but that's because I'm a diehard Fate fan, and that's practically the same thing as every other Sword character anyway, so who even cares, right? Anyways, let's go, I'm not actually going to check out anything else. I think I'm just going to end this video here. Thanks for watching. I don't know if you guys like this reaction type stuff, because I don't have a whole lot to say usually, but, and honestly, most of the time, I like to keep myself in the dark, unless it's like an update for a game. Like, I watch every single Monster Hunter trailer that comes out. I watch every single one of these. You know, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Riding out.